Welcome to the week of April 29th to May 3rd. So on Monday, I will not be here. So please treat the substitute teacher as you would treat me, with respect. And also, just so you know, if you're not following the classroom expectations, then you will receive a refocus form when I return on Tuesday if the substitute teacher has expressed that you were unable to follow the classroom expectations. So you will start this day by selecting this video link, making sure that you scroll down to the Microsoft login so you don't have to enter your username or password. So once again, scroll down to the end of the page where you'll see the Microsoft login, and it'll do it all for you. And there will be an Edpuzzle on endothermic and exothermic. You will take notes, you will answer a few questions in this, and then you will move on to the actual Analysis 7 questions. So Analysis 7 questions begin here, and then students will select the class that belongs to them after they have created this above image inside their notes. You do not have to use color, but if you do have access to colored pencils or markers, it might make it more vibrant and stick out more in your mind if need be. So once students have done that, they will move on to the Analysis 7 in OneNote. There are some terms here if you need further explanation or an example of the terms that were addressed in the video. And then you are going to read this and you're going to pull out important facts from each paragraph in your notes. There's also a reading summary, and it's important that you write all of these in your notes as well. You'll have 3 multiple choice questions that you'll answer that are directly related to the reading above. And then you will have 3 short response questions to answer from the reading up above. And then you'll have 3 open-ended questions you will answer, also helping you from the reading above and applying it to your real life. Once you get done with that, you'll move on to the next one, which is class discussion. Please don't forget that before Wednesday, complete your grade check for the week. This also helps you identify if you have any missed quizzes from the week before that you need to make up during win time, as well as scheduling maybe Thursday to come in if you need to sign up for win time for extra study support for the quiz or test on Friday. Class discussion, we'll watch this as a class, this video on compounds and basic compounds, We do not need to take notes on this. However, if it is a day that students are unable to focus as a class, then it'll be given to students to do individually. Once students are done with that, we're going to do the law of conservation. We're going to add this image to our notes. You could choose to use color, but if not, then make sure you're able to distinguish the difference between the oxygen molecules and the methane molecules, along with the carbon dioxide and water. Once students have done that, they'll move on to the class period that they're in to do the Analysis 9. So with Analysis 9, it's really similar to Analysis 8. However, this is on the law of conservation of mass. Here are some terms that if you need a refresher, they are here for your information. You do not need to copy this into your notes. But you are going to read and add notes to your notebook from this reading below. And then you're going to add word for word the information from the reading summary, if you do not already have it matching whatever you have in your notes. There are going to be also 3 questions, 3 short response questions, and 3 open-ended questions where you're applying it to your life or real life scenarios. And that concludes Analysis 9. Once again, it's highly encouraged for students to sign up for win time on Thursday to receive extra support for studying for the test. The link to the study guide quiz is now live, so students can definitely go in there and work with parents if they need extra support at home. And that concludes our weekly schedule. Do not forget that on Tuesday you are state testing for ELA, which is not the performance task, it's what they call the CAP. We're doing a lot of reading, and you're doing a lot of short answer responses and multiple choice responses. The performance task, which is your essay, will not be done until May 6th through May 10th, and that'll be done in your regular ELA classes. So only first period will test in science class for their ELA CAT this week on Tuesday. Classes will only be 28 minutes long, so please make sure that you schedule your time very well so that you can get your science work completed. Remember, the big test is on test Friday. If you do not do well on Friday on the test, it's a 2-question short response test. Because of the fact that you're already taking a very long test on Tuesday in your ELA class, or ELA, I wanted to make this short. If for some reason you don't do well, there will be the option of doing a performance task, which is a CER or a choice board, so that you can bring your grade to where you would like it to be. But if you do well in the test, any previous quiz scores that are not better than your test grade will be exempt. Thank you and have a great week.